Well, we've managed to weather the storm, improve the morale within the team. We've binned off a few of the bad eggs, meaning that we are very, very thin on the ground as the Christmas season has been in full swing. We've got lots of injuries in the squad and we're really, really struggling for fitness. But we've got an FA Cup game today, which provides us another opportunity of a trophy. Maybe our only opportunity, but we'll have to see. And then we've got a Premier League game with form being quite good. We're actually not too far off the top four now, and if we can do that by the end of the season, I'd consider that a success. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Football Manager 2018 and part 8 of the Tottenham Beta Save in FM18, and today we have the FA Cup match, as I said, away at Derby. I think that's a tougher game than you'd expect it to be, simply because of where injuries and just it's a stinky one anyway, being away from home to Derby County, so that's going to be tough. But then we come back at home to Watford. Hopefully we'll be able to perform there. We're not going to show the second North London derby of the season. I don't think it's necessary, but let's have a look at the last couple of matches since the last episode, where we lost to Bournemouth 2-0 on Boxing Day. Bit of a shame there, but then we bounced back 3-1 against Crystal Palace, Harry Kane getting a hat-trick there, and then we beat Southampton 1-0, Harry Kane scoring there. So Harry Kane in decent form at the moment, but I will update you on what's happened. On the outs, Sissoko's gone, Vertonghen's gone, Llorente's gone. Simply, they were all unhappy players. I needed to improve the happiness if I was to keep my job. So them three have gone. It means we've got a little bit of money to spend in January. I know they're big losses, especially Vertonghen. Massive loss to the squad. And as you can see, it's looking very threadbare at the moment. Few injuries in there. Eric Dyer's out for 3 weeks. Foyth is out for 5 weeks, and Van Dijk is out for 9 weeks. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to bring in enough depth with 54 million. We're actually going to shove some of that onto the wage budget so that we're not that much in debt. We'll go back a little bit more, and there you go. So we've got 40 million to spend. Let us know down in the comments who you think I should sign. I will have already recorded most of the rest of the season by that point, because I am away this weekend in Blackpool. So if any of you guys are in the Blackpool area this weekend, then let me know, particularly the Saturday, which is today, I think. So yeah, you're gonna have to be quick and comment on the video and let us know where you are. But anyway, here we are, 9th in the table, not too bad, 34 points. We're only 5 points off the top 4, only 3 points off Arsenal in 5th place, so things are going a lot better now, and hopefully we can keep improving the dynamics. The managerial support is going up a little bit. Dressing room atmosphere is brilliant, as is the match cohesion. So let's have a look at the possible team for today. I don't think I've actually continued up to the match. How unprofessional of me. So you're getting to see a little bit of behind the scenes footage here. This is what usually goes on between the matches, but I feel like Derby County, it should be a game that we win, but I have a funny feeling about it, and it won't go away. Dyer's obviously going to have to come out of it. Davinson Sanchez can play, but look at the risk of injury. It's terrible, to be honest with you. I am tentatively looking at the under-23s squad. There's obviously Vincent Janssen in there. I don't know if we can terminate any of these loans. We can terminate his, so we might look at doing that. Harry Winks as well, we can get back. What about this guy? No. So it is going to be tough to get through this little period, but hopefully we can buy a few players. As you can see, we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench because we're that short, but we're going to go Lloris in goal, Trippier, Alderweireld, Sanchez and Ben Davies. We're going to go Wanyama, Dembele and Dele Alli in the middle, with Eriksen starting behind Sadio Mane and who's the other one? Harry Kane. Of course, Harry Kane. There was a comment quite a few episodes now, episode 2, somebody saying about the poor business we did in the summer with Son being sold and the likes, and I planned to sell Son once we got the £55 million offer, but I didn't plan to buy Mane for 70 million. He was saying that it was a waste of money overpaying for a player that's not as good as Son, and I can see that point of view, but we weren't planning on signing Mane. I actually had a deal in place for Juan Mata for 30 million, but we just couldn't get the signing through because of the signing on fees, and then we bought Mane on the Never Never to try and just get a winger. And there was a lot of players that we tried to sign and we couldn't end up doing it, so it was a shame, but never mind. Yes, I would like to have Son in the squad, but we don't, and we had to deal with it. He said Van Dijk was unnecessary as well. I think the saga with Vertonghen showed that he was necessary in the end. Vertonghen got unhappy with the club and he's not here anymore, and Van Dijk's out for 9 weeks, so we are going to struggle at the back. Ben Davies in behind the defence, but couldn't do anything there. We have had a bright start to this match, I have noticed. Here's Trippier now to Mane to Dele Alli on the ball. Now here's Ben Davies, now to Dele Alli, come on, Ben Davies on the ball to Alli. Dele Alli to Harry Kane to Sadio Mane. Good save by Scott Carson there. I will just look at this because I feel like it needs to be slightly quicker, because it has been going a bit slow there, but hopefully it'll be fine. Eriksen now to Dembele, Wanyama just wide, and now it's a little bit too fast. Wish you could just have a more subtle slider rather than having 1 click, 2 click. I'd rather have a seamless slider so you can just personalise it to what you want, but that's the way it is. We'll have to deal with it. But it looks like it's going to go 0-0 at half time, which is, acceptable. We can't grumble too much, to be honest with you. We're not happy with the performance. Would rather be 0-0 than behind, and they haven't had a chance at all really, so hopefully we can go out in the second half and do something decent. Right, Eriksen's coming off. We're going to put Lamela in behind on a shadow striker, and we're going to bring Benteke on despite his injury, and we're going to put Rose on at left back as well and see what those changes can do for us. Hopefully the fresh legs will help out, and maybe just a little bit more motivation to try and get this winner here. We really don't want to replay, but I don't see what else we can do. It's just running down. We haven't had a chance in the second half. Here's Lamela with a free kick, and that's over the bar. I don't really know why he was shooting from that distance, but never mind. This is a chance for them though. Here's New Coop now to Ledley. Ledley again to Vyman. Andy Vyman. Oh, over the bar, unlucky. That was their best chance of the game. But it looks like it's going to be a replay, which is not good for us particularly. Olsen now into the middle. Thorne, hits a post. And I tell you what, that was very, very close to us going out of the competition, but as it happens, it's 0-0. What a disappointing game that was, and I said I had a funny feeling about it. They never really got the chance to put us out, but we certainly should have been doing better than that, and now we'll have to recover against Watford. Another game we have to play. Well guys, we're ready for the Watford game, but before that we've made 2 new signings, and hold the phone, I think they're good ones. So yeah. Mario Goetze, £41 million, £30 million up front, and then the rest on the Never Never. I think that's a terrific signing. Mario Goetze will fit straight in. He gives us the depth we need in midfield, and I think he'll be a great player. He hasn't done well for Dortmund this season. He hasn't had the best few seasons in football, to be honest, but hopefully we can reinvigorate him in the back half of this season and get him to be one of the world's top players once again. And Martin Skrtel makes his return to the Premier League. We've signed him from Fenerbahce for 3.3 million. I think he's a good player. He's 33 years old. It gives us a little bit of experience at the back, and certainly gives us the cover that we need for Van Dijk and Foyth that are injured at the moment. Paulo Gazzaniga has gone for 2.2 million as well, so that means, what's this? Many of the players, that's gone down. Oh no, that's really sad. How have I made several of the players unhappy? What's happened here? I guess it was Skrtel joining. I don't really know why they've gone for that. I don't know what the yellow band means. Is that the influential players maybe? Yeah, okay. So I don't know where that's come from. Things were going really, really well, and now all of a sudden people are unhappy, and that's not good. So let's have a look at the team for today. Then we're going to have Mario Goetze starting today. We've got Hugo Lloris in goal, Trippier, Alderweireld, Skrtel and Davies in defence, although we are going to play Danny Rose instead. Going to go for Dembele, Christian Eriksen and Dele Alli in the midfield with Mario Goetze behind Mane and Kane. Benteke is back from injury, but I don't want to rush him back, so we'll go for that. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Easy squad numbers there, and hopefully we can get the victory against Watford. It was said in the pre-match game that we can go and get a Europa League spot if we win this game. So hopefully we can move up in the table. That would be ideal. Let's get the league table back up. So where are we? We're currently in 10th. If we win today, we go up to 7th, which is not a Europa League spot, so I'm assuming other teams have went on and won their games or whatever. So, if we can go up to 7th, that would be brilliant. Mane with the early shot there. We are going to reduce the speed slightly because that's just ridiculous. Eriksen into the middle, Cathcart away. He has Trippier now on the ball. Trippier to Dele Alli. Ali forward to Mane, shoots and scores. Sadio Mane, 1-0 after 4 minutes. Great start for us. Hopefully we move above Everton, although I don't know how our goal difference will be compared to them. But let's have a look on the replay. Trippier to Dele Alli, through to Sadio Mane, and a great shot. Gomez could have done better, but it's 1-0 regardless. And we can be quite happy with that. So we move up to 8th place currently. Eriksen into the middle, it's away. He has Dele Alli. Ali on the ball, into the middle, and it's an own goal. Cholavas has scored it, unfortunately for him. And we're now 2-0 up, which is really, really good. But, yeah, again, just nobody in the box. I don't know what it is. We've set the set pieces, so that shouldn't be happening. I don't know whether it's just they're not saving or translating match to match, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, but it's not a big deal. We've just scored from a corner, so that's fine. Here's Skrtel on the ball. First touch for him in a Tottenham shirt. I bet you he didn't think he was going to be playing Champions League football again. Certainly not in England. But he will be playing Champions League football for us, probably, in this season. Goodness me, that was a good shot from Dini. It all depends whether Skrtel's actually played Champions League football for Fenerbahce. I'm not sure if they win the Champions League this season, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here's Goetze now to Dele Alli. Ali on the ball, he shoots and just wide. Unlucky there. Gomez gets it away. Here's Chevalas. Now to Tom Cleverley. Can we get a good tackle in here? Alderweireld snuffs it out. Now Skrtel. Now to Rose. To Dele Alli. Forward to Harry Kane. Come on, son. Harry Kane on the ball. Good tackle though by number 29, Capu, our former player of course. Deeney. Good tackle by Eriksen. Here's Trippier now to Dembele. Mario Götze. Eriksen. Dembele to Götze. To Trippier. Now Trippier on this right hand side. Dembele to Eriksen. To Dele Alli to Kane. To Rose. And it's a good save. But 20 minutes into this, we are absolutely dominating proceedings. Here's Götze. That's forward to Sadio Mane. Mane. Tame. Alderweireld. Now to Dele Alli. To Eriksen. Pereira snuffs it out. Here's Leon. A bit of hair in my mouth. That was rather gross. Here's Kane now to Mane. Mane on the ball. He shoots him. What a goal that is by Sadio Mane. And I tell you what, he's saying, right, Christian Eriksen's on the bench. He's fit again, but I can score these goals. He's looked at the players that have come into the squad, knows his playing time might be a bit limited, but what a goal that is. And he's starting to settle into the way we play. He's starting to perform at the top level. And we're 3-0 up within 20 minutes here. What a start for us. And our target will be to try and overtake Everton at the end of the day. Here's Eriksen into the middle. Cathcart cuts it out. He gets it away now to Tom Cleverley, although Danny Rose is going to come back and collect. Rose on the ball. He gets it to Skirtle to Dele Alli, now to Eriksen. And that's all the way across to Trippier. What a ball that was. Kieran Trippier gets tackled. And now Deeney on the ball. I thought that was out of play, but Deeney moves forward. If he can switch the play, look at that. Number 6 would have been in so much space, but that was just a ridiculously selfish thing to do. And, well, it looks like it's going to be 3-0 going into half-time. Eriksen into the middle. It's away. He has Skirtle on the ball. Martin Skirtle to Dele Alli. To Dembele. To Eriksen. Forward to Trippier, and that's wide. That's wide. So, half-time. 3-0. Very, very happy with proceedings at the moment. We can say that we're very, very happy, because we are 3-0 up. Not much to complain about. I think the new signings have bedded in quite nicely, although we haven't seen much of them, but hopefully we'll see a little bit more as the match goes on. Cathcart to Deeney. Eriksen. Here's Mane. Now that's forward to Harry Kane, but Cathcart snuffed it out. Deeney. Now to Dukua. Pereira. Good snuff out by Rose. Here's Lloris. Can he get it away? He can. Eriksen down. Here's Dele Alli. Eriksen. Götze. Dembele. Eriksen. Dembele. That's forward to Mane. To Harry Kane, who shoots. And that was pretty close. Cathcart. Now to Deeney. Great tackle by Dele Alli. Forward to Eriksen, now to Götze. To Dele Alli. To Dembele. Eriksen. That's forward to Danny Rose. He's bombing down this left-hand side. Keeps it in. Rose into the middle. And Kane puts it into the back of the net. It's 4-0. And what a performance this has been. Why couldn't we do this against Derby County when we could have done without the extra game? But that was questionable from Danny Rose. Although a good cross in. And a lovely glancing header from Harry Kane. 4-0 now. Very, very good. We will have a little catch-up with Harry Kane a little bit later and see how many goals he has scored this season. Because I realise I haven't done any sort of squad performance updates or anything like that. So we might do one of those at the end of the episode. And I'll hopefully have me views and things in. I've been meaning to do it. It's just one of those tedious tasks you never want to do. But yeah, it's got to get done at some point. So, alright then. Skulls on an 8.7. That's a brilliant debut. We're going to bring Trippier off because we don't want him to trip somebody over and get sent off. We're also going to bring on Christian Benteke for Harry Kane, and we'll swap them two round. And I think that's how we'll leave it for now. I don't think there's any need to make all 3 substitutions at once here. So, making a change, we'll see what that does. Hopefully we can get Mane's hat-trick. Martin Skirtle, what a performance from him. He's almost on par with man of the match Danny Rose at the moment, and now he is on to a 9. Dele Alli injured. Oh, for goodness sake, how many injuries are we going to get? He can play in midfield, so we're going to move him forward. We're going to do this. Yeah, that'll be fine. But that's unbelievable. Dele Alli now injured, and hopefully it's nothing serious. But he's had to come off. 3 minutes of added time. Looks like it is just going to run through to the end. Dembele away. Can Eriksson get? Goetze snuffs it out. Dembele. Goetze away. That's forward to Sadio Mane, but it's full time. 4-0. What a performance from us. Gotta say, one of the best performances of the season right there. Sadio Mane in particular was very good. Skirtle apparently had a very, very good game. Goetze was alright. Could have been better, I guess. But Dele Alli injured for 3 to 4 weeks. That's annoying. That's very annoying. So he makes his return to English football. And when are we going to come back? That is a question. I think I'll play those games off camera, and then we'll... Ooh, that's looking tempting. That's a lot of games in between. So why don't we do Leicester and Stoke, and then we'll do Chelsea and Real Madrid, and then we'll see what happens from there. So that is where we're going to leave this episode. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. Honestly means the world to me. Really does help out the channel as well. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.